They say around the way, you've asked for me. There's even talk about you wanting me. I must admit, that's what I want to hear. But that's just talk until you take me there. Now, those are the lyrics from Mark Anthony. And you may be asking yourself, what does this have to do with today's video? Well, I'm going to tell you. While I was on vacation, I got a message from a woman, a Libra. And this Libra has a crush on an Aquarius. And they work together in the same department. So she has been dropping the Aquarius big hints. And I'm not talking about little hints like, oh, hi, big hints like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Or we should hang out, big hints that she's interested in him. And he's clearly ignoring them. And she's watched some of my videos and she said that she knows that Aquarius do that sometimes, but she doesn't understand why and what is the deal. Like, what am I doing wrong? So I told her that I would check you guys out and I would drop another video, or my first video in quite some time, and I would discuss what this is all about, because it's common behavior for an Aquarius. Not all of us, obviously, but for many of us. So I'm going to do the introduction, and then I'm going to tell you guys what I think about this situation. Hey guys, it's me. I am back. It's Queen Offset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to someone else who might like it too. Also, drop us a positive comment in the comment section and stick around to the end because I'm going to read and discuss some positive comments from previous videos. Also, I turned on subscriptions for our channel. So if you sign up to join the channel to be a member, you get some really cool perks. One of them is, I think it's a monthly members only chat, early access to the videos. There's a couple different perks that you get. So check out the membership feature if you're interested. All right, guys, so let's get down to business. So she wants to know, why is the Aquarius ignoring these obvious hints? Now, I told you guys already, Aquarius, if they're not interested, are going to ignore the hint. And the reason being is because we really don't want to have to go through the uncomfortableness of hurting somebody's feelings. Aquarius do not like rejection, and we don't like to reject other people, those of us who care about other people's feelings. So a lot of us will just ignore it and just like pretend like, we don't know anything about it. So he could just straight up not be interested. Also, I've told you guys many times before that when you work at a job with your significant other, it's not always the best idea, especially if y'all met at work. Because I've done this before. I did it in my 20s and I stopped by the time I got to my 30s because I realized that if you're dating somebody at work, it can become very uncomfortable. Let's say they start cheating on you. Let's say y'all get into an argument. Let's say something happens right before work and y'all on the phone and it gets heated. All of that drama goes with you to work. Or you're trying to pretend at work like you're not seeing this person. It's just a whole bunch of unnecessary nonsense that I just would rather bypass. So it could just be that this person, this Aquarius, doesn't want to the old folks always say, don't poop where you eat. That's what it is. Don't shit where you eat. It's basically what they say. So what that means is your money is how you're going to eat, how you're going to take care of your household. So don't do anything that's going to mess up your money is the point. So some people truly believe in that. And by the time I was 30, I had totally stopped even considering that. So that's one thing that's very, very important. Another reason why he could be doing this is because he could just be in a relationship with somebody else that she doesn't know about. She told me that he was single, but how do you know that? You don't even know him that well. He could be seeing God knows who and telling people that he's single. So there's a lot of different reasons. But I'm going to tell you guys a reason that's very Aquarius, because all those other reasons are reasons that really any sun sign might agree with, or any sun sign might respond the same way. But there's one way that is extremely Aquarius. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to shoot from the hip because I don't think I've told you guys this before. But basically, and this is me, I'm going to talk specifically about me. If a woman has too much bitch in her heart, okay, to tell me that she's interested in me, she's not going to be able to fuck with me. Period. And a lot of Aquarius agree with this that I've asked about it. If you can't even tell me that you're interested in me, you're not going to be able to deal with me. Aquarius need a strong partner. I'm going to keep it real with you. We need a very strong partner and a very secure partner. So if you can't even be secure enough in yourself to tell me that you trying to holler and you want to throw me some half-ass hints, and then I'm supposed to just pick up on it and then come to you, all that is not working for me. First of all, the fact that you can't even tell me. Second of all, the fact that you're now putting your feelings and your crush on me. Now, I gotta come to you. Nah. That's not how this is going to work. I'm not going to be the aggressor all the time in the relationship. So if you're not strong enough, like Cher says, strong enough, if you're not strong enough, then don't step up to the plate. Don't even apply for the job, because that's telling me, and you might be a very nice person, might be a very good person, you know, could be a great person to date, but that's telling me you're not going to be able to handle me, period. So that's something that I feel. So for me and for the other Aquarius that agree with me, we would pretty much just ignore it, you know. So my thing to her is, number one, you don't know what the reason is. Without doing a reading or without asking him, you don't know what the reason is. So I would do two things. The first thing I would do is I would tell him I like him. I would stop throwing corny little hints at lunchtime, you know, and I would say, look here, I like you, and I would like to date. I would like to talk. I would like to conversate, you know, or what is it? Converse. I would like to converse, you know. I would tell him. And if he's like, I'm good, I would leave it be and just, you know, back off. And if he was interested, then we could go from there with the conversation. But I would just straight up bite the bullet and say it. All this beating around the bush is not going to get you what you want, because he could even be thinking to himself, like, does she like me? He could be confused by the signals that you're throwing. You feel like they're obvious signals, but maybe they're not obvious to him. Maybe he thinks you're just being nice. Because I've had people tell me, you know, I really liked you and I was trying to holler at you. And I'm like, when? When was this? I do not remember this. And all it boiled down to was I thought they were just being nice to me. I didn't take it that it was I thought they were just a nice person. They were friendly, you know. I didn't take it that they was trying to get the yams. You know, they needed to say something and they never did. So I never figured it out. And then years later, now you tell me on Facebook in the middle of the night, you know, now that I'm across the world and not interested. Like, come on. So that's my thing. And Aquarius will more than likely ignore hints. And this is across the board. But in this case, it's specifically romantic. Okay? All right, guys. Let's check out some of these positive comments that came in while I was on vacation. Miss Bridges. Hey, Miss Bridges, what's up? Miss Bridges said, hi, Queen. Pray all is well with you. This was a week ago. Miss Bridges, I was fine. The problem is I was exhausted. Just like a regular Aquarius, my chi was low. It was very low. And any Aquarius will tell you when our energy gets dangerously low, we have to pull back and rejuvenate. So that's all it was. I was tired. I was doing readings, doing videos, doing classes. I was just spent. I was just spent. And I was just like, I got to take some time and I got to slow down, because I'm like, I'm doing so much that I love to do, but I can't do it all at the same time. So I told myself, take a little break and slow down your pace a little bit. so we can get back in. So I'm back in the groove now. I have more videos to do, and I have some reviews to do. I have some really nice decks that came in over the past month that I would love to review. So we got a lot of good stuff coming from Asking Aquarius. Because while I was gone, I was researching and preparing for these videos. The next one came from Rad Vids. Hey, Rad Vids. Rad Vid said, I feel like us Aquarius have the worst experiences when it comes to love. Isn't that ironic? A lot of Aquarius do, and for different reasons. Nowadays love is not an easy thing. I'm thinking maybe it never was. I don't know. I think it used to seem easier to me, and now it doesn't seem easy at all. But I feel like a lot of us have that experience. And I feel like many Aquarius have that experience because we have the tendency to be idealistic. And I've talked to you guys about this before. And that idealistic shit gets us in trouble. It does. You see the best in somebody, the potential in somebody, and it's like, you're swooning, and you quickly jump, and the next thing you know, you're with a Voldemort. You're with somebody who you shouldn't have been with. You're with a person who's been lying. You're with a person who's not compatible. You're with a person that you just didn't admit to yourself that that's who it was, So we got to be careful with that idealistic nature. It has gotten me and many of other Aquarius in trouble very frequently. So don't forget, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and you come back soon because I got so much more to say. See you later.